Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and we keep you up to date with the headlines. Minister Phan Văn Giang pays official visit to Cambodia. Hội An project honored at KOTLER Awards 2024. Halal industry, new potential for Vietnam-Malaysia cooperation. On the afternoon of November the 24th in Phnom Penh, Minister of National Defense General Phan Văn Giang and his entourage paid a courtesy visit to Cambodian Prime Minister Hun Manet. During the visit, General Phan Văn Giang also attended a trilateral joint exercise of the three armed forces of Vietnam, Laos and Cambodia and observed a joint search and rescue exercise of the forces. General Phan Văn Giang extended his congratulations to Cambodia for its remarkable accomplishments under the leadership of the Cambodian People's Party, or CPP for short, over the past 70 years. He emphasized that Vietnam always values and gives high priority to consolidating the good neighborliness, traditional friendship, comprehensive cooperation, long-term sustainability with Cambodia. He also affirmed Vietnam's unwavering and highest support for the CPP and for a peaceful, stable and prosperous Cambodia, with increasingly high role and position in the international arena. Prime Minister Hun Manet highly valued the strengthening and development of Cambodia-Vietnam relations across all fields, bringing mutual benefits to the people of both nations and contributing to peace, stability, cooperation and development in the region and the world. He expressed deep gratitude to Vietnam for its assistance in Cambodia's struggle for national liberation, saving Cambodia from the genocidal regime, for Vietnam's support in national reconstruction. He affirmed that Cambodia will work with Vietnam to preserve, nurture and elevate the bilateral relationship to new heights. General Phan Văn Giang informed Prime Minister Hun Manet about the outcomes of his previous meetings with General Theo, Cambodia's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Defense on the same day. During the meeting, both sides assessed the outcomes of the previous bilateral defense cooperation and reached an agreement on future collaboration. The two countries also inked the 2025-2029 Defense Cooperation Protocol and Cooperation Plan for 2025. Prime Minister Hun Manet praised the meeting's accomplishments. He emphasized Cambodia's commitment to developing defense relations with Vietnam. He also praised successful Vietnam People's Army businesses for their good impact on Cambodia's socio-economic growth. On the morning of November the 24th, a welcoming ceremony for General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense and the high-ranking delegation of the Ministry of National Defense of Vietnam was held at the headquarters of the Cambodian Ministry of National Defense. The event was hosted by General Theo, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of National Defense of Cambodia. Shortly after the welcoming ceremony, General Phan Văn Giang and General Theo held talks. At the talks, General Phan Văn Giang and General Theo were pleased to see that the bilateral defense relations are developing well with effective implementation of the Protocol on Defense Cooperation for the period 2020-2024. Delegation exchanges at all levels, especially high-level ones, are valued, while forms and mechanisms of cooperation are held in an increasingly diverse and practical manner. Many defense diplomatic events have been held for the first time, including the first Vietnam-Cambodia Border Defense Friendship Exchange in 2022 and the first Vietnam-Cambodia-Laos Border Defense Friendship Exchange in 2023. Cooperation in the political and ideological fields has been enhanced. Effective cooperation in managing and protecting land and sea borders has contributed significantly to strengthening security and order in the border areas of the two countries. Cooperation in training, searching, collecting and repatriating remains of Vietnamese volunteer soldiers and advisors who died in action in Cambodia continues to be promoted with various substantial results. In the coming time, the two sides agreed to further deepen bilateral defense cooperation in an effective and substantive way, making it one of the important pillars in the Vietnam-Cambodia relationship. In particular, both sides consented to maintain high-level meetings, contacts and existing cooperation mechanisms, enhance cooperation in the political and ideological fields, promote dissemination and education on the history, significance and importance of the Vietnam-Cambodia solidarity relationship, enhance cooperation in managing and protecting land and sea borders, regularly share information and increase joint patrols, creates favorable conditions for people on both sides of the border and fishermen in terms of economic developments, improve the effectiveness and quality of human resources training, continue to support each other in international and regional issues, making important contributions to the solidarity and central role of ASEAN. Concluding the talks, General Phan Van Giang and General Theo signed the Defense Cooperation Protocol for the 2025-2029 period and the 2025 Cooperation Plan between the two Ministries of National Defense. Earlier the same day, General Phan Van Giang and the high-ranking delegation of Vietnamese Ministry of National Defense offered incense and flowers at the Vietnam-Cambodia Friendship Monument in Phnom Penh. The monument is a historical testament to the noble sacrifices of previous generations in exchange for peace and happiness for the Cambodian people. A reminder of the fiercest days in Cambodian history when militaries of both countries stood shoulder to shoulder to overthrow the genocidal regime, and the historical victory of January the 7th, 1979. Vietnam and Cambodia officially established diplomatic relations on June the 24th, 1967, with the motto "Good Neighbors, Traditional Friendship, Comprehensive Cooperation, Long-Term Sustainability." Over time, the Vietnam-Cambodia relationship has been diligently cultivated by generations of leaders and people of both countries, becoming a priceless asset of the two nations. On the afternoon of the same day in the capital Phnom Penh, Cambodia, General Phan Van Giang, Minister of National Defense, visited the Military Commercial Joint Stock Bank Cambodia, MB Cambodia. General Phan Van Giang praised the efforts and major achievements of the MB Cambodia over the past time. He highly appreciated marked contributions of MB Cambodia to the overall socio-economic development of Cambodia, as well as its spirit of promoting social responsibility with practical activities to deepen the relationship between Vietnam and Cambodia. General Giang encouraged MB Cambodia to continue maintaining the spirit of solidarity and unity among its officers and staff, including Cambodian and Vietnamese ones. He required that the business activities must be closely combined with economic diplomacy and defense diplomacy. MB Cambodia must constantly strive to excellently perform assigned tasks while being deeply aware of its responsibility as one of the bridges for cooperation between the Ministries of National Defense and the governments of both countries. Coming up next, Hoi An project honored at KOTLER Awards 2024. Halal industry, new potential for Vietnam-Malaysia cooperation. According to Quảng Nam Provincial Department of Tourism, the project named Hoi An Craft Villages Go Digital was honored as the winner in the Impactful Digital and Innotech category. Founded by Professor Philip KOTLER, the award aims to honor and share stories of creation from over 100 countries. Of this award, Hoi An Craft Villages Go Digital project has been started on May the 31st, 2024 in the series of Hoi An Craft Villages 2024. At the event, leading experts in the fields of sales, promotion, marketing and communications shared experiences in applying technologies to enhance product value and access the domestic market. Currently, when visiting Hue Imperial City, tourists will enjoy a new experience, smart travel check-in at typical locations associated with the historical and cultural values of the relic complex. The Smart Travel Check-in Station solution is a map of travel check-in stations with each location installed with a check-in board equipped with an encrypted NFC chip. Currently, there are 17 check-in stations installed around the Hue Imperial City area. When their phones touch the check-in board, the system will authenticate the visitor's presence with the corresponding check-in number, from which the visitor can explore more information about the location. After checking in, visitors will receive directions to the next locations to optimize their route. When completing 17 over 17 check-in points, visitors will receive an official digital certificate issued by the Hue Monuments Conservation Center, along with other special and attractive rewards. The application of digital technology and artificial intelligence is becoming a trend in the tourism sector as a solution to enhance the experience of tourists as well as the competitiveness of destinations. In Da Nang City, the most dynamic tourism center in the country, digital transformation and AI technology are being strongly promoted. This is one of many five-star accommodations in Da Nang, applying digital solutions to optimize customers' experience. From checking in to booking in room services by scanning QR codes to making digital payment, all have proved to be convenient, fast, and contribute to reducing the consumption of printed paper. We've launched an application for our customers to order services or book appointments. It can be done just by scanning QR codes. Following this trend, many hotels and resorts have also started using artificial intelligence to build smart management systems, market, consult, and provide customer services. At our hotel, customers can pay by scanning QR codes, which is much more convenient. We also use AI to promote our hotel, focusing on our targeted customers. Promoting digital transformation and applying AI in management, operation and tourism businesses is an orientation to develop Da Nang into a smart city, an attractive destination with competitiveness in the region and internationally. Coffee is one of Vietnam's export items to Malaysia. In August 2024 alone, the export value of this item reached $13.78 million, and in the first 8 months of the year, the total export turnover was $108.64 million, accounting for 3.12%. To penetrate a market with a majority of Islamic population like Malaysia, Vietnamese coffee products need to achieve halal certification. Halal is a standard based on Islamic regulations, including special ones related to meals, food origins and processing, which requires a separate process demonstrating suitability for customers who are Islamic people. In Muslim markets, the people focus on standards to comply with the religious regulations.
This coffee is imported by our company, NSK. This Vietnamese coffee, and quite a lot of customers, they like it. We let them try the taste of this Vietnamese coffee, and most of them say this coffee aroma is very good.
At NSK supermarket, coffee sold here is mainly instant coffee, priced from $3 to $6. These products are favored by Malaysian youngsters for high caffeine content. Firstly, we can help with issues related to the halal standard. For example, we can establish a joint venture company where Malaysia can support Vietnam in granting halal certificates. If you own a Malaysian halal certificate, your company can easily access Malaysian market in particular and other Muslim markets in general. Secondly, it helps realize efforts of both countries to increase bilateral trade turnover to $18 billion by 2025 and $25 billion by 2030. With each country's own strength, Vietnam and Malaysia are aiming for cooperation in the halal industry with the expectation of promoting their bilateral trade, achieving the goal of bringing trade turnover to $18 billion next year. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.